So it's windy today. It's April 22nd. We still haven't had much for warm temperatures this spring. You know, today's high is like 59, I think, and that's what it's been. It's been cold. It's been a slow warm up, but like I said, it's windy today. I'm not going to talk a lot today unless I'm holding up the fish. So stay tuned. Fish on. It was a very tentative bite. Oh yeah, at first it was a very tentative bite. I didn't know if they were going to be in this shallow bay today or not. It's been cold a lot lately. Good fish. Water's cold. It's probably about 45, something like that. This fish is moving off to the right. Hopefully he doesn't get in my other two lines that are off to the right here. Based on the weight, this feels like a good fish. And that drag pulling that you saw just a minute ago. Haven't seen him yet. Freak out when he gets to the bank here. I just knew it. It's been pretty calm here for a few minutes. Yeah, it's a big fish. As soon as he sees that net, he's gonna take off again. Oh yeah, that's a big fish. Come here, buddy. I'm gonna be gentle with you. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's not ready. He's not ready. This is the first good fish of the season for me. It's been a tough spring so far. Oh yeah. Tough spring. He's got a lot of fight in him for how cold this water is. It might be more than 45. Maybe it's closer to 50. This lake isn't very big. My heart is pounding. This is a big fish. Haven't felt this feeling in many months. Long winter. No, come on. Come on. Let's get this done here, buddy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes! He's in the net. Where's he hooked? Oh, look at that. See? That hook could have came out. Look how it kind of ripped a little bit big hole there. Look how easy that came out. If I would have not kept tension on that line, I think he would have got away. Right now is the scariest time for me. There's still a hook bouncing around in here. I'm trying to get the hook out of the scene here. So when he flops around, I've been hooked before with this point right here. Let me get a weight on him real quick in the net. Oh yeah. Yes. 21. Right around 21. We'll call him 20 with the net. It's hard to beat that. Starting out the year, the 20-pounder. Here it is, first big fish 2021. This is a 20-pound common carp. He bit on the coconut flavored corn. Good fight on this fish considering how cold the water is. He's a big boy. He's kind of hurting my back holding up like this. Alright, well, one last look at him here, and we'll get him back in the net and back in the water. I am covered with slime, and I don't mind at all. Just a sharp drop off here, so me leaning over there and releasing him by hand is a good way for me to just fall in. So I'm just going to let him get his bearings a little bit here. Get your nose out of the net. There you go. And away he goes. Yeah. Bye-bye. So this is what I caught that fish on. Pack bait is oats, corn, cream corn, sweet feed pellets, and hook bait is a triple stack of coconut flavored corn on a hair rig. If you want to know more about these baits or this rig, I got videos on that on my channel. Feel free to check them out. So here's a question. If you could pick your fishing trip and you could have lots of action with lots of medium-sized fish, or long periods of nothing with the occasional whopper fish, what would you do? I think for me, you know, if I was fishing with my family or with kids, I'd probably pick the lots of action fishing trip. Be more entertained for them. But if I'm fishing by myself like today, I think I'm gonna pick the big fish every time. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'm done for today. Guess one fish was all that was in the cards for me today, but thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. Thankfully, I think this fish just swam right underneath that kid's kayak. Last time I was here, I picked up all of these cans, and there was a bag here, so I put some of it in the bag, and I didn't have a bag big enough to get rid of it all, so I brought one today. All this crap was just in one little 20-foot length of shoreline that I was fishing. Can't imagine how much crap there would be if I went around the whole lake picking stuff up. Take that out of here with me when I'm done today. Clean up after these slobs. This is my honey sriracha flavor, oats and corn mix. Second time I've tried this, worked pretty good. I think I've probably already published a video with the bait recipe with this, but maybe I'll put a link to it in the description if you're interested. On two of my rods, I'm just running a piece of banana corn and a small chunk of boilie. And in my third rod, I'm just running a triple stack of almond flavored corn. I keep finding more. Okay, fish on. Start the music. Yeah, something, I don't like that. Something else, please. That's better. Okay, so I've had little fish messing with this rod pretty much ever since I casted it out. And something finally got hooked up. This feels weird. I wonder if this is a turtle. It's kind of like dead weight. It pulled drag right when I picked it up. Unless it's grass carp. That's a big common carp. I just caught a glimpse. Oh, there he goes. And he just slowly drifted in here most of the way. And he is crossed underneath this line. This is a good fish, folks. This is a good fish. I've been here about an hour. This guy hasn't fought much. Pulled some drag right when I lifted up on him. Then just kind of coasted all the way into in front of me here in front of the bank. Come on. He's still got. He's not ready to be done. I can't believe that he didn't get in my other line. He's been swimming back and forth to the left, and then I'll pull him back over here. He is way over to the left. Come on. I kind of want to move down the bank to the left, but he's right next to the bank down there, 20 feet down the bank from me. I just can't get this fish turned around. I don't want to yank too hard. This guy's got energy for days here. He's getting me a little bit worn out. Come on. You see him? There he is. Yeah, he's in the net. It's a good fish. Get him in here, see what he weighs on the scale. Great fight on this fish. I bet he's gonna be about 18. 14, 15, we'll call it 14. Well, this is a great start to the day. 14-pound common carp. I've been here about an hour. This is one of the smaller fish that I've caught out of this lake. They're much bigger. Hopefully they're gonna be around here this afternoon. Nothing real remarkable about this fish. Just a real nice, clean-looking fish. Pretty huge tail for its size. But we'll get this fish back in the net. Back in the lake. Give it a turn the right way here. There you go. Get your nose out of the net. There you go. Bye bye. See you next time. Yeah. So I'm gonna give this little bay here another hour. I guess there's a few fish in here. We'll see what happens. But this wasn't really my first choice of places to fish today. But I had that trash over there that I had laid in a pile a few days ago. So I wanted to come over here and pick up that trash. Thought I might as well fish. But I'm going to give this another hour. If not, I'm going to move over to a different spot, pick it back up then. Stay tuned. Yes. Just thinking about moving to the next spot. Oh, this fish is right. He's on the bank right over there. I gotta get him out of there. No. What's going on here? This is weird. Okay, now he's out in front of me. Thought he was gonna get in those bushes over there for a minute. This fish is fighting exactly like that first one did. Now he's trying to get in those bushes over there. Oh, no. Now he's trying to get under that tree over there. Now he's coming back out in front of me again. This is a crafty fish. I can get him in the net already. Oh, my net's caught on something on the bottom. Oh, no. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, that was a weird fight and a weird netting job. This is a chunk. It's not that long, but very, very chunky. And very frisky. Calm down. 17, 18, right around 18. Call him 17 with the net. What a chunk. Look at the belly on this fish. 18 pounds, not very long. He's a short, stout fellow. Nice tail. Pretty clean looking fish. Not missing any scales. Big belly. Wonder if there's eggs in there. Probably. Back in the water she goes. Give her a minute here. You ready? Hold on, get your nose out of there. There you go. Yeah. Yes. See you later. Thanks for the fight. Well, I said I was going to change spots in an hour. I was just, thinking about standing up and reeling in my lines. So now I got a dilemma. Should I move, or there's fish here? I guess you don't leave fish to go find fish, right? We are back in business. Oh, just broke the surface over there. He is really close to the bank. I'm gonna be really lucky if I get this fish in before he gets somehow gets into the branches and weeds over there. Sunflower seeds. Sorry for the spitting. I just gotta really stay on this fish. Get him over here before he gets in that tree that's hanging over the water over there. Okay, I think we're in the clear. He's out in front of me now and getting tangled in my other line. I'd rather have him tangled in my other line than in a tree. Oh, now I just figured out what's going on. Okay. Now he's in my third line. Get out of there. Got overhanging trees on both sides of me. One on the right and then one on the left. He's really trying to get into that one over there now. No. Son of a... I didn't even get a glimpse at him. I noticed that the drag was a little too tight and I loosened it a couple clicks. I mean, it's not that tight. Every time he tugged hard, no drag would come out. Maybe it was stuck. Dang it. Just a boilie on the hook bait this time. I don't know why. That's just what I feel like doing. But I am going to dip the boilie in the banana corn. And all three of those fish came on the same rod in the same place as the bait that I had placed closest to the bank. So reeling in all my baits, gonna rebait and recast them out. We're just gonna fish all close to the bank here. I don't like doing that a ton because it's pretty much guaranteed tangles when you catch a fish, but I'm gonna risk it, see what happens. So have you ever heard anybody use the phrase, when the wind blows from the east, the fish bite the least? I've heard that said a few times in various places. I don't remember where, but and maybe something that I like that applies at a particular body of water. You know, maybe something like that got started on Lake Michigan or one of the big lakes or something like that. Obviously, it's very relative to what body of water. I don't think that generalization is useful at all today. The wind is coming from the east. That myth is busted as far as I'm concerned. Well, now the drag's working good. Hey man, you're getting a little too close. Thanks. Hopefully, I think this fish just swam right underneath that kid's kayak. I think he's got my other line. Hey, buddy. You got one of my lines. You're hooked onto one of my lines. Hold on a second. I'm fighting a fish. I'll check it in a second. You mind just hanging out? Oh, you know what? You're good. You're not in my line. It's the fish. You're good. Thanks. So, as predicted, this fish is in all three of my lines because I had them all close to the bank. But I don't care. Get in there. Yes! See that tangled mess? Alright. Let's get him in here. Well, with the fish on the bank here like this, there's really nothing else to do but just start cutting. I mean, this is just not something I'm going to get figured out in any reasonable amount of time. So I'm going to cut all the lines and deal with that later. I'm going to give this fish a bit of a breather for a minute. Still got the hook in his mouth. I just cut the line. Grab a weight real quick while he's still in the net. Hold still. He's an 18-pounder. I got slime on my sunglasses. All right, what a bunch of chaos. It's all right. I asked for it. This fish really made me work for it. He's still fighting me. 18 pounds, third fish of the day. Thank you, sir. Got my blood pumping, got me excited. This was fun. This is gonna be it. I'm calling it. Let's go release this fish. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. He's ready to go, I think. He wasn't out very long. I gave him a breather before I de-hooked him. Just get him to get his nose out of that net. There you go, sir. Bye-bye. See you next time. Jeez, even my scissors are tangled up. I'm gonna be here a while before I get to go home. Yep, it was worth it. Just a half a boilie. Honey sriracha pack bait. There's three giants just hanging out. They've been there for, I don't know, 15-20 minutes. They just are moving so slow. I mean, they're not even, like, their tails aren't even moving. I don't even want to move. I'm afraid if I stand up, I'm gonna spook them. I mean, they're that close. And they are heading, to the left, which is where my baits are down there. Quite a ways, though. They're moving moving so slow. It's just agonizing watching them. It's almost like turkey hunting when you're just sitting there just... Oh, here he... Yes. Oh no, I don't think that was a carp. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is. This is... Oh, it's still on there. I thought it got off. Okay, he's just swimming at me. I thought he was off. He was just swimming at me. Yeah, it's a big fish. Okay. And he's getting into some sticks down there. And I can't do anything. And he's swimming towards me again. There's trees in the water down there. And yeah, I can see my line shaking a branch down there. Yep. Oh man, the branches are shaking down there. I really want to go down there, but to go down there, I've got to go that way, and that's just going to make it worse. I'm just going to keep steady pressure and hope that this fish gets restless and swims out into the open water. I think he might have snapped off. Oh no, still on there. I felt the tug. I'm gonna loosen the drag just a little bit. Yeah, he's still on there. All right, I'm going down there. This is a rod with monofilament on it, so I'm feeling pretty good about the abrasion resistance here. I think if this was with braid, this would be over already. Oh, there he is. He's right there. I just saw the fish. He's just hiding underneath that overhanging tree right there. Watch. You probably can't see it, but see those branches moving? My line's wrapped around that branch that's touching the water. Oh, my other rod's going off. Jesus. Oh my god, I'm in it spooled. Okay. There's another giant in the water right in front of me, just hanging out there. Alright, this guy's gonna do the same thing, eh? He's gonna try and get me in the trees too, I'm sure. All I can do is do my best. He's heading for the hills. He ran so far. I gotta keep it low. So keep out of these overhanging trees. Oh man. Yeah, the other fish is pulling line. This is a juggling act here. I've never been in a circus. Well, I've been in a couple of these kind of circuses, I guess. I was smart enough to hold the... I mean, look at that one go. He's just going. I was smart enough to keep the line down at the water level here, so I didn't get wrapped up in the branches yet, at least. And it's just going and going. Good, 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 good. This fish just headed out into the open water. And another fish is still on there, pulling line. We'll see. That reel's not close to getting spooled yet, so we'll see what happens with that. This is exciting. I just wonder where that other fish went to, how far he is. All right. This fish is he's going back to his first trick here, trying to get under these overhanging trees. I don't know what it is. Oh man, that thing was huge. This might be a grass carp. Might be a common. Oh, it's a common. It's gold. I just caught a tiny glimpse of them. Oh no. I don't want you getting tangled in my other pending fish there. Oh, it's a giant. Holy crap, it's a giant. I don't know how much of this I'm going to cut out. I'm probably going to cut out a bunch of it, but I mean, this has been going on for a while here, folks. All right. He's close now. He's close. Oh, I missed him. No. That other fish is still pulling on the other line. Pulling a little drag every minute or two. Alright. No! I bumped him with the net. I touched him. My heart's racing. This is fun. Oh, it's big. It is big. Come on. The water all in front of me now has gone from pretty clear to chocolate milk because this fish is just creating a ruckus right here in front of me. Come on. He's in the net. Oh, he's in the net. It's a giant. It's a giant. It's a giant. All right. Okay. Tangled fish is just gonna wait while I deal with this fish. Yeah. It's a giant. It's a giant. Well, that was a really, really long fight. I'm hoping this guy is tuckered out so that he's not gonna thrash much here. Let's do a quickly get him unhooked, and I hear the drag peeling on my my other line back there. Hold still, buddy. Scale misfunction. Low battery. Well, he's only about 20. I could have sworn he seemed bigger than that. It's really long. All right, let's get a look here and get him back and get that other one figured out. All right, here he is. Just a hair over 20. Seemed like a bigger fish to me. I don't know. He's just real thick. Look how huge that tail is. Woo! I got another fish pulling drag over there. Let's go put this guy back and see what's up with the other fish. Not really looking forward to dealing with that tangle, but it must be done. Alright, get out of here. I gotta deal with your friend. So the line is still in the original branch that it was in. Right here in front of me. Well, it's too deep to walk out there. It drops off. About 5 feet out, it drops off. But I might be able to climb out on this tree and break off that branch that I'm hooked on there. Oh, I just see the fish. He's right there. Yes. Yes. The fish was out, had gone out into the middle. I think I'm pulling them in, just kind of created just the right angle for the line to come out of that little fork in the branch. This is a smaller fish, but still a nice one. He should be really worn out. He is really worn out. I'm just cruising him in here. Well, I'm glad I was able to get that fish out, because I don't like leaving a fish hung up like that. Come on in here. Oh, now he's got a little fight. It's not a small fish. I'm guessing this is maybe a 15-pound fish. Yeah, he must be hooked real good, because he would have came off a long time ago if he wasn't. Come on, he's in the net. What a double. What a double. All right, third rod, go ahead. You want to keep it going? Oh my goodness, I just picked up his head and the hook fell out. I didn't even touch the hook. I don't understand how that happened, how this fish stayed on the whole time. 18 pounds on that one, huh? Guess it must just be shorter than another one, because that first one just seemed so much bigger. Oh, fish 2 of the day. Look at this chunky carp, 18 pounds. He was tangled for so long. I can't believe I actually landed this fish. I'm glad I got him in, was able to get him unhooked, and he's gonna get to go. Swim off, catch him again another day. Oh man. Enough chit chat. I'm sure this guy wants to get back. Let's put him back. Give this guy a minute here. He's something going on with this line. My third line is, yeah. All right. Go ahead, sir. Get out of here. All right. Third line is active. Third line, activate. Nope. All right, false alarm. Those fish were just caught on just a half a boilie and the sweet and spicy oats and corn pack bait, and I was just seeing one giant after another just come slowly cruising by. Not even, I couldn't even, like, their tail fins weren't even moving. I couldn't even see them moving, just moving that slow. Went on for like a half an hour until chaos erupted. And I have 0 lines in the water right now. So I'm going to get this one out, and then my other 2 are, I think there's a little bit of tangling that needs to be undone. There it is. It's entirely possible all the commotion I've been making over here for the past 20 minutes or so has spooked off all the fish out of this bay, but I'm going to chuck them back out there and find out. Hell no. Summertime. Okay, fish number 3 is on. I guess I didn't scare all the fish away. Either that or this one's dumb. But, oh, we got a similar situation here of going into the trees. Okay. So here we are again. Fish on the line, tree branch shaking. Okay. I'm not gonna be gentle with this guy right now because I don't. No. Stay out of there. Alright. Walking him over. I don't have my big hat on. Come on, baby. This is another good fish. Got him. He looks about the same as that second fish. I bet this is 17, 18 pounds, maybe 16. I don't know. Seems like I'm not a very good judge of that today. 15. Yeah, fish 3. 15 pounder. Good fish, good fight. I was just talking to my wife on the phone when this fish hit. Telling her I was probably going to head home in about 20 minutes or so. And I think this is a good sign. I'm satisfied with the day. Let's let this guy go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Get your nose up a little bit there, buddy. There you go. See ya. See you next time. Oh, my other rod's going for real this time. I think this might be a better fish. Holy crap. This pack bait is pineapple oats. And the hook bait is the magic marshmallow boilie. You can find recipes for both these things on my previous videos. Well, welcome back. Fishing with my cursed surf rods here today. If you've been watching my videos recently, you know the story behind these. If not, maybe you might want to go back and watch the video that's titled or something about cursed surf rods. But anyway, so yeah, I've been out probably about 15 times with these rods and caught a grand total of 1 fish. And it's just a weird set of coincidences that just almost every time I go out with these rods, it ends up being a skunk trip. And I brought these rods to this spot today. It's kind of unnecessary. It's kind of a pain. There's not really enough room to set them up here on this bank, but I did it. And just need to get a big fish, bending these rods in half. Just got to get it done. So hopefully that's going to happen today. Thanks for watching. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. All right, 3 hours in. My boilies were getting stolen by bluegills or some other nuisance fish. So I traded those out for tiger nuts. And I saw 2 giant carp since I've been here. One right in front of me surfaced, and another one surfaced kind of over that way. So they are coming in and out of this bay here. So far none of them have found my bait, but I'm going to stick it out a little longer. Stay tuned. big splash out there. I was thinking about going home pretty soon because it's been like 4 hours of nothing. Alright, finally getting good fish on these big water rods. And he's swimming at me. We're gonna cross over my other line here. I've been here since noon. Well, I guess I've been here 5 hours. It's like 5:05. Sat here long enough that I'm in the shade now, finally. He's heading off to the right. Crossed over both my lines. Didn't get in them somehow. Nope. Trying to get me in the trees over there. He's right here. He's right here. Yeah, it's a good fish. Let's see if I can get underneath this line. That'll save me some trouble, I think. Oh, long day with no fish. Come here, buddy. Oh. Bumped him with the net and gave him another burst of energy. Ooh. This is a good fish. These bigger rods actually are making it harder to net fish by myself here. Oh, he's in the net. And that is not another run on the other rod. I just took the line. Oh, get back in the net. All right. That is a good fish. Oh, my other rod's going for real this time. I think this might be a better fish. Holy crap. A little tighter. All right. Oh man. This fish isn't messing around. The other fish is still in the net. He's just sitting there right next to the bank on the net. And my heart is going dun, 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 dun. I was just getting the mat laid in front of the camera to get this first fish unhooked and take a look at him. And got another giant. That was some drag, squealing awesomeness from this one. I got a feeling it isn't over. Trying to get into the sticks over there. Oh. So this is one situation here where these longer rods are helping because I got my line farther out away from the bank. Kind of help reduce getting caught in those overhanging trees over there. This just feels like a big fish. I still got one fish in the net. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this here, but I just can't let up on this fish right now. Otherwise he's going to get in the sticks. Oh, there he is. just caught a glimpse. I'm shaking. Alright. I think I might just try and net this other fish. The other fish still in the net. I think my net might be big enough. Stay hooked. Stay hooked. I think my net's big enough. I don't know how big this fish is here, but it's a real powerhouse. Oh, it's big. I just saw him. I'm not gonna guess on the size. My PB common carp is 24 pounds. Oh, this might be a contender. All right, this is I don't know about this. I got big fish in the net and I'm trying to get a bigger fish in the net. Come here. Oh. All right. Come on, Tom, you can do this. You can do it. You can do it. Yes! And that is a bigger fish. I got two giants in the net here, folks. Holy crap. Holy crap. Do you see that? There's probably 50 pounds of carp or more in this net. I don't know. Hopefully my net doesn't break when I lift it up. I think I'm going to be done fishing for tonight anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut the lines. And I can deal with that later. Okay. This is no joke, folks. Got a lot of fish here. Tiger nut. Alright, this is the first fish. A smaller fish. Been around 16. Here's the first fish, smaller fish, right around 16. Oh, this is a good fish. Let's look at his big brother down here. And big brother, 19. And big brother came in right around 19. Ended up giving me a double for tonight. Gonna finish off the evening with this. As I said before, I was getting ready to leave, and what a great way to end a long afternoon. What a great way. Look at the belly on this fish. Whoa. Let's do a double release. Never done that before. Just gonna let them get their bearings a little bit here before I turn them loose. Actually, I think I might get in. It's kind of a special occasion. I can get my feet wet today since I'm about ready to leave. Now if I can do this without falling down, that would be sweet. Alright. Little brother. Get your bearings. There he goes. Big brother. Get you turned the right way. See you later. See you next time. Thanks for the fight. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. Oh, well, he's up here on the grass. grass. He's all turtled up. Just leave him alone. Well, welcome back. It's about 4:45 in the afternoon. I'm going after the late afternoon sunset, twilight, maybe even evening bite. We'll see how it goes. Bait of choice, hook bait today is the banana flavored tiger nuts. Yeah, they got some strong scent. And what I'm starting out with for pack bait is just some leftover bait from earlier this morning, just oats and corn and sweet feed. I'm going to make some new bait here as soon as I get my rods casted out here. Fishing with my 10-foot long ugly stick big waters with the Cast King Sharky bait runner, 30-pound braid. There's been a bunch of rain over the last 24 hours, and the water of this place is up. I don't know how much, probably at least a foot since last time I've been here. That's nice. This one's going over here, around the corner. Alright, now I need to make some more pack bait here for the rest of the evening. I don't know, I think I might go kind of basic tonight. Got this leftover stuff. I'm going to put this leftover stuff in with the new. Believe it or not, the corn from this stuff that's in here that's leftover from dinner a couple nights ago. I was just going to toss it out, and I thought, I'll just dump it in my pack bait. So I probably got some butter on it, buttered corn. I'm sure they'll like it. So yeah, I've just got the old-fashioned oats and the sweet feed pellets there, and the leftovers from my earlier pack bait. And I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla in there. And by a little, I mean a lot. And just cream corn. We're going to keep it pretty basic tonight. And it goes. And now it's time for the fast forward mix up. Looks good. Hi.
Any luck?
No, how about you?
Not yet, no.
We're on. I thought for sure the kayak had just foiled my chances of catching a fish anytime soon. This fish is getting in my other line. Oh, it's a big fish and he's going way down there. Oh my goodness. I can't stop him. This fish is putting an excellent bend in these in this rod. Holy crap. There's overhanging trees over there. Oh man. Whew. All right. He's close. Come on. I've been here for about 2 hours. Oh, buddy, that's a good fish. It's a real good fish. Stay hooked. Stay hooked. Yes. He's in the net. Let's get a weight. I'm guessing this is 12 to 15. Yep, 12. All right, first fish of the evening, 12-pound. Carp. Gave me a pretty good fight. Tried to get in some overhanging sticks over along the bank here. Been here almost 2 hours. It's about 6:45. I was just getting ready to rebait. I think I'll do that on my other 2 rods, but let's get this guy back in the water. It's good fish to start the night with. There he goes. Bye-bye. See you next time. And that was on a banana tiger net. Double stack.
Is that yours?
Yeah. Yeah, we got live action here. Yeah. A little more drag. Alright. And he's going off to the right real fast. No, no, no. Yeah. Oh, oh. I do have another line over there. Feels like a good fish. First he went to the right, now he's going to the left. No. Gosh, every time he swims towards me, I think I lost him. Oh, he's right here. Was right here. This is a heavy fish. Back over to the right he goes. Yeah, this fish is giving me a workout. It's just what I wanted tonight. Come on. I haven't caught a glimpse of him yet at all. Really have no idea if it's another 12-pounder or 25-pounder. Yes, got him. That's another nice fish. Right in the bottom lip. He's right around 15, a little over 15. All right, this is turning out to be a pretty good night. Fish number 2, right around 15 pounds. He gave me a good fight. It's probably been about half an hour since that first fish, that 12-pounder. Yeah, he's a beauty. Beauty. Just kind of a chunk. Big tail. Back in the water he goes. Get him turned around here. There he goes. See ya. Thanks for the fight. Banana tiger nuts getting it done. I got a mouthful of chicken sandwich. This is the same rod. It's only been about 10 minutes since that last fish. Oh, he's being sneaky. This is like the fastest fight in the history. He just came right up towards me. Yeah, that's not a small fish. Oh, this is a great night. I just knocked my other rod over accidentally. I don't really have anything interesting to say right now. I'm just trying not to lose this fish. I'm kind of struggling at it here. Yes, he's in the net. And that's a done deal. Another nice fish. Just a little thing that I've kind of learned from experience. If you cover their eyes up with your hand, they tend to calm down a little bit, but don't thrash around so much. Doesn't always work. It seems to work often enough that I've kind of started doing it pretty much all the time. Alright, this is turning out to be an excellent night. Third fish, 13 pounds. Another good fight. I'll take these all day long. These are some nice hard fighting fish. Back in the water. There you go. Bye-bye, sir. See you later. Well, a couple hours later and no more bites and 3 solid fish for today. It was a pretty good day. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. Well, welcome back, folks. I'm out here targeting carp again today. Surprise, surprise. And I've got almond flavored and banana flavored tiger nuts. The almond ones are slimy. I think I've probably shown these before, but yeah, they're just really slimy, gooey. These almond ones spent an entire day with me in the kayak in 90-degree heat. I think that's probably contributed to that fermentation, because these banana ones don't have any slime at all. But you know, nice strong banana flavor. But I'm going to be using both of these today, and I'm just going to put a slimy almond tiger nut on first, and then a banana right on top of that, like such. And just go right onto the hair rig, like so. And today's pack bait is made up of old-fashioned oats, cream corn, whole kernel corn, vanilla, and some sweet feed pellets to help it break. Here's my rig. Got a bobber stop and a bead above the sinkers, and I've got two 1-ounce sinkers. There's my spring feeder covered with pack bait. Got about a 2-inch leader of 30-pound braid and a size 4 eagle claw octopus hook with a hair rig. Usually I just have 1 ounce of lead on those rigs on my shorter rods, but these are my big surf rods, and I use them for distance casting sometimes. So with these, I keep them rigged up with 2 ounces of lead, so I can get some distance on my casts when I need to. Don't need to today though. And it's about 4:45 in the afternoon, fishing the late afternoon evening bite. That's the sound I want to hear. Actually, this is the sound I really want to hear. Yeah, except a lot more. Here, pulled a little drag and then it went slack. It's going that way. Oh yes. Okay. That's it's a pretty big fish. No. Okay. Gosh, every time they swim towards me, it's so fast, I think I've lost it. And I actually did lose it that time. Didn't I? No, he's still on. Oh gosh. It's right in front of me. Come on, show yourself. Show yourself. Oh, it's a big fish. Yes. It is a large fish. I'm gonna go ahead and move this rod over here out of the way. Oh, did you see that? That thing just about jumped out of the air. All right. I'm just taking my time with this fish. Just trying to gently coax him in. It's like 6:30. Been at this about 2 hours. This This is the first bite I've had. I do have the drag set kind of loose, probably a little looser than I need to, but I don't know, just paranoid about when they go on these quick runs like that. There's so much power behind it. It's like they move faster than the drag can catch up with them and rip the hook out. All right, we're getting close here. We're getting close. Getting close. Oh. I didn't just want to show him. I kind of tried to sneak up on him with the net. This is a big fish. Come on, buddy. Yes. Big fish in the net. Big fish in the net. He was hooked right in the bottom lip. A quick weight on him. 18, 19, almost 19. All right, first fish of the session. About 2 hours in, just picked up this nice 18, 19 pounder. Just a great fight on this fish. Look at that giant tail. But yeah, just a big chunky straight up common carp, pushing the 20-pound mark. I'd hope to break the 20-pound mark tonight. Let's get this guy back in the water and see if there's any bigger fish around. Alright, he's pushing his nose up against the net there. I think he's ready to go. Oh, turn around there, buddy. There you go. See you later. See you next time. And that was a drop back bite. Just had a little tug, and then the line just went slack. If I hadn't had those bells on there, I wouldn't have noticed, you know. But the tiger nuts did come off on that fight. That fish did some pretty violent head shaking there. So putting some new almond tiger nuts on here. And that fish came on this middle line that was just straight out in front of me, maybe 20 yards, straight out in front of me. I'm guessing, I don't know exactly how deep it is out there, but I don't know, 6-7 feet of water at the most, I think. Right there. Yeah, it hit bottom in like 3 seconds, so 5, 6, 7 feet of water maybe. Here's something you don't see every day. If I can zoom in on him. There he goes. Second time he's flown over. Or she, I don't know who it is, but yeah, definitely don't see that every day. Fan in the back. There it goes. Well, I guess one 18-pound carp is all that was in the cards for me tonight. But I tell you what, I will take one 18-pound carp over 3 6-pound carp any day of the week. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. Well, welcome back. I'm back fishing the big water today, as you can see, and it's about a week, a little over a week since I was last here. Last time I was here, saw lots of carp. Saw lots and lots and lots of carp. But couldn't get any bites for some reason. I did catch a pretty dandy of a channel cat, but I'm hoping to get some redemption on the carp today. Conditions are kind of the same as far as temperature and barometric pressure goes, but there's wind today that there wasn't when I was last here. There's about a 15-mile-an-hour wind that's blowing here into this shoreline where I'm fishing. There's lots of debris and weeds and logs and all sorts of stuff in the water. The waves are crashing on the rocks. It's a little bit different scenario. The bait I'm fishing with is peachy oats, the pack bait. It's just oats and sweet feed pellets and a can of peaches and a little bit of water in there to moisten it up a little bit. And the hook bait is magic marshmallow boilies. Recipe for that, you can find it on my channel. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm planning on spending the whole afternoon and into the evening here, depending on how it goes. No pre-baiting today, didn't throw out any sweet feed or anything. Baits are probably 60-70 yards out from the shoreline here. Haven't seen any fish yet. There's lots of waves, so I probably won't see any fish. Just be able to distinguish the fish from the waves. So wish me luck. Hope I can catch a 30-pounder today. Thanks for watching. So with this wind, you know, there's a couple of disadvantages and a couple of advantages that I can think of. First thing is, the wind is constantly tugging on your line, so your rod tips are constantly just kind of bobbing up and down, and so, you know, catching a sensitive bite is probably not going to happen. You know, it's going to have to be a real strong take to be able to notice what's going on. And on that same vein, you know, with the waves, the sound of the waves, it's pretty loud here. You know, that kind of impedes your ability to hear a bite. I've got my bells here on the rod holder, and if I get a good bite, you know, I've got them placed so they're kind of wobbly, so it'll ring and I'll hear it. But again, it's a little bit more difficult to hear. But a couple of advantages are, for one, it's a lot cooler. That wind keeps me cool, keeps me more comfortable. If I'm comfortable, I'll stay longer. And for you, I'm more likely to wear this chest camera if it's not so hot. I don't wear this thing if it's crazy hot out. It's just so uncomfortable. So there's that. And also, I've noticed, because of the waves out there, I haven't seen a single boat since I've been here, or jet ski, or anything. There's hardly any boats out there. I haven't seen a single one. I've been here almost an hour. So advantages, disadvantages, it's all good. Yeah, so here's another disadvantage. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. There's just big clumps of weeds. It's going to collect on your line, and yeah, we'll see how often I have to recast, because I got a big clump of weeds on my line right now. So it's probably dragging my bait around on the bottom, and gonna have to recast. Now you can probably see all the crap that's in the water down here a little better. I got a pretty significant stick attached to my line right now. Okay, I got out of it. It's amazing with these big lakes. I mean, I just casted probably 80 yards, but with all that water out there, it just doesn't seem very far at all. It's about 7 p.m. Going on 7 hours, no bites. Well, I had one bite just now. Probably a catfish. The wind has calmed way down, but there's still just lots and lots of big clumps of drifting weeds that got stirred up from the wind earlier. So I've been really struggling with that. I've been having to reel in and rebait and recast about every half an hour because there's just big clumps of stuff getting caught on my line. Start pulling out line. I got a fish and a whole bunch of weeds. I think it's a carp. No. No. I hope it's swimming towards me. I can't tell. I got a whole bunch of weeds. Yeah, it's still on. Still on. No. Still on. Okay, it's swimming towards me. Still on. There's a big splash out there. You can see the weeds, but I'm hesitant to do anything about the weeds. I don't want to jerk the line real hard and yank the hook. There's lots of those clumps of weeds out there, so it's probably going to swim through some more. It's heading off to the right. This is not a small fish. I gotta get down there. There's a whole bunch of rocks in the water right in front of me. I don't know what this guy weighs. I'm gonna guess right around 20, maybe a little more. Around 19, almost 20. We'll call it 19. All right, 19. Big river, common carp. I was starting to think it was seemed like a little bit impossible to catch these fish here. They hold on, there's a boat coming. I'm putting this fish down. All right, here he is again. Yeah, came in right around 19. Big, stocky, just hard pulling river fish. Yes, sir. He been on the spicy sriracha tiger nut. I switched out from boilies to tiger nuts, I don't know, a couple hours ago. Finally, probably about 14 hours of fishing total over the last 2 trips here at this spot. Finally seeing some success. Let's get this guy back in the water. What a great fight. And of course there's boat wake waves coming when I'm trying to do this. Alright. had this guy in the water for a minute or two here just to and get revived a little bit. Go on. See you later. Thanks for the fight. He sure is taking his time getting out of here. It's alright. Yeah, after seeing so many fish surfacing the last 2 times I've been here, hours and hours of just seeing fish all over the place, finally hook up with one was fantastic. A 19-pounder, fantastic fish. But the thing is, the whole point of me being here at this big monster lake is because I'm pretty sure this is my best shot at getting a 30-pounder. That's kind of the barrier that I'm trying to break. I've never caught a common carp over 30 pounds, so I'm thinking this is my best shot. But 19-pounder is awesome. I'm not complaining, but I'm gonna stick around and see if a 30-pounder wants to play tonight. Well, my 30-pounder is still out there, but the mosquitoes are telling me it's time to go. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. Alright, first things first, gotta make some bait and get that marinating while I get the rest of my stuff carried down to the water and set up. .21 ounces old-fashioned oats, 2 or 3 handfuls of sweet feed pellets, and you know, I just kind of randomly pick. There's really no rhyme or reason about which flavor, just whatever I feel like this day. Today it's gonna be sweet potatoes in syrup. Alright, there's the sweet potatoes and the syrup going in. And to give that a little extra kick, I'm going to put some of this brown sugar and bourbon kitchen seasoning in there. Just some kitchen seasoning that we didn't like on our food, so I'll just use it to season up the carp bait. Put a bunch in there. And before I get too crazy with the mixing, I'm going to squeeze those sweet potatoes. I'm going to mash those up a little bit. There we go. You know, sometimes people ask about measurements, about how much this, how much that. And I don't really measure anything. And you don't need to. It's just put some oats and a can of something. Mix it up, give it about 10 minutes for those oats to absorb some of the stuff, and if it's too dry, just add a little bit of water, and if it's too wet, just add a little bit more oats. You know, it's not an exact science. We're just making fish bait here. We're not making dinner for the queen, so just kind of roll with it, you know. And I'm going to change out all 3 of my hooks today. Yeah, I was fishing all day yesterday and I hit a couple of tree branches. I don't remember which ones, but this one needs it for sure. Yeah, the line's getting a little ratty looking too. Needs it. And I tossed the hook, but I reused the swivels until they start looking ratty. I know I've probably shown many times on rig. I'll just show putting one together here for those who might want to see it. First thing to go on is a bobber stop. Just thread the line through that little loop, pull it, bobber stop goes on the line, slide it up, then a bead goes on, slide it up, And today I am not going to be using these like I usually do. This would be the 99% rig. I'm doing a modified 99% rig today. And I'm replacing the spring feeder with just a flat 2-ounce no-roll sinker. And the reason for that is because yesterday I got bothered, my rigs got bothered by nuisance fish a lot. And so I'm doing this to prevent the hook from getting tangled up inside the spring here, because that's what was happening a lot yesterday. The fish, were picking up my hook bait and dropping it, picking up and dropping it, and every time I'd reel it in, the hook was inside here. And so I'm just gonna use a sinker instead, and that way the hook can't get to tangle up in there. So no matter how much they mess with it, the hook bait is still there. So if a big old carp comes along, chases away those nuisance fish, those chunks of corn are still laying there and can get sucked up by the carp. And because I'm doing a sinker instead of this has a plastic tube that slides up and down the line, but a sinker does not, and I don't want that lead sinker banging on the knot that is going to hold my hook link on. So I'm going to put on another bead. You'll see how that works in a second. And then I need a hook link off here. I just keep these pre-tied hair rigs here. Grab one. Got pre-tied onto a swivel already. All I just need to do is tie this onto my main line and run it through twice, since this is braided line. And then I just do a clinch knot. I know I think over in Europe they call it a blood knot. So here it is, modified 99% rig. You can see here's that second bead on the bottom that protects that knot from the lead slamming into it. Let's get some bait on there. Today's hook bait is banana flavored boiled feed corn. And I usually do 2 or 3 kernels, just depending on how big the kernels are and also how long the hair is. I hand tie these hair rigs, so I try to get them pretty uniformly, but they're not always exactly the same. Sometimes the hair is a few millimeters longer than the other. No big whoop. Okay, let's get some pack bait on there. And this won't it won't stay on as good as a spring feeder. I won't be able to cast a mile with it. It'll go flying off. So that's something it's a disadvantage of doing this, but if you don't need to cast real far, then it's not a big deal. Here's what's going to catch my 30-pounder today. There's that banana feed corn on a hair rig with a fresh brand new hook. There's that sweet potato and brown sugar pack bait packed around the sinker, modified 99% rig. And I'm fishing kind of two depths of water today. I'm gonna, for my left and my right rods, I'm gonna keep them kind of close to the bank over here. That's gonna be in about 3 feet of water. And then straight out from me, probably 50 yards or so, it's a little bit deeper water and not much, probably 5, maybe 6 feet of water. So I'm gonna have 2 lines on the margins, on the left and the right, shallow, and one straight out into the deeper, just to see if I don't get any action on that deeper, out in the deeper, I'll probably bring it in. But that's what I'm doing today. And where I'm gonna cast, probably about 30 yards off of the bank out there. I'm sure you can't see it because this GoPro's won't pick it up, but there's a bunch of leaves that are floating on top of the surface out there. And it's just there's just a spot where stuff is just collecting, where for some reason the wind isn't hitting that spot at all. There's just a whole bunch of leaves sitting there. I think that's a good spot. If leaves are collecting there, then other stuff is probably collecting there too. Dead bugs floating in the water. Anything a fish would want to eat. And now I got 2 more hooks to change out yet before I get all my baits in the water. So I change up my tactics a little bit in the fall. It's right now it's towards the end of September 23rd I think today. And like typically in the summer, in the heat of summer, during the middle of the day is the hottest part of the day, and the sun's beating down on everything, and the water's hot, and even the fish are hot, and they're seeking out places that are a little bit cooler, a little bit more comfortable, shaded places or deep cooler places. But now the days are getting shorter, nights are getting longer, so that means the water's cooling off. Now it's kind of flipped on its head, and they're going to be more active coming out into the shallow places in the sunny areas during the middle of the day, because they're looking for water that's just a little bit warmer. So in the middle of the summer, I primarily like to fish either early in the morning before it gets hot, or later in the afternoon and in the evening when it starts to cool down again. That hottest part of the day is usually not very productive, and right now it's the opposite. Early in the morning when it's cold, they're cold, not very active. And during the middle of the day when the water warms up a little bit, and especially the shallow water where the sun can really penetrate and hit the bottom, that warms up and they become most active during the warmest parts of the day. And then they kind of shut off again once the sun goes down. That's been my experience, and that's the approach that I usually take when the seasons change like this. I don't know what's going on over there. I hear some car pulled over there, and I hear somebody screaming, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go see what the hell's going on. Let me know if I get a bite, I guess. Great. I go to help somebody and then I've got a fish going on. Okay. Whew. I just walked up like a quarter mile up the road. So I heard people sounded like they're in trouble. Yeah, it was somebody, their car broke down and they pulled over onto the shoulder. And the grass is so dry on the shoulder that the grass on the shoulder started on fire. But somebody else had already pulled over and instructed them to, or helped them push the broken down car back onto the road. Anyway, they're good. And I got a fish, and it ain't a small one, folks. I wonder how long this has been running. I mean, as soon as I got back within sight of my rods, I could see this rod was, oh, it's a big fish. Oh, this is not a small fish. I'm not gonna guess how big, but it's big. I was in the super shallow stuff off to my left is where this bait was. No. Oh, I hate that. When it feels like they came off. Alright. I need to relax a little bit here. Just need to relax. Let this guy wear himself out. Seems content to just stay kind of off to my left here. Hasn't gone over this way yet to get tangled in my other lines. That's a good fish. I really haven't seen much except for just the hump on the back, and I see the tail come out of the water a little bit when he goes on these little power runs. Oh, it's a big fish. It's big. Oh, stirring up mud. Here he getting close. This is so shallow right here. Oh no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, 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 yes! It is so shallow. I probably could have walked out there. I got my feet wet anyway. Yes, I don't think it's a 30-pounder, but it's a big fish. I'll get a quick weight on this guy. 0. Right at 15 with the net, so we'll call it 14. All right, first fish of the day. She's a beauty. Came in around 14 pounds. Big silver scaled, orange tailed. Bit while I was up there investigating what in the heck was going on up by the road up there. But I'm happy to have this fish. Still after that 30-pounder this year, but I'll take these fish all day long. Great fight, especially in this shallow water out here. Every time this fish would go for a run, there's just be this enormous splash and wake out there. It just looked like I was fighting a shark out there. It was awesome. Get a release on this guy and catch him again another day. Gonna let him sit there for a minute and re-energize, get charged back up. There, he's starting to flare his gills there a little bit. That's a good sign. Alright, I'm just going to step out here and get this guy released. It's a little too shallow out here to do net release. Just gonna let him. There he goes. See you later. Thank you, sir. So it's 3:07 in the afternoon. Middle of the day, warmest part of the day. Hopefully find another active fish or two. We got to get these baits back out there. Get off of there. What are you doing? Big fish just spooked right there in front of me. Yep, I'm hooked up. Okay. The noise from me getting up spooked a fish that was just right in front of me. This is another big fish. I am not really moving him very much. He's heading for the bank down there. Yes. Big wake in the water coming. Oh my goodness, can you see that? Can you see that over there? It's just coming in. This is a big fish. I'm gonna try and land this guy over here if I can, because it's a little bit deeper over here. When I landed that first fish, over there, I mean, I had the net reaching out 10 feet out into the water, and it was still only 6 inches deep. We're doing good here. There he is. This is another good fish. And I said it is deeper here, but not by much. I mean, instead of 6 inches deep, it's probably a foot deep. 10 feet out here. What a great day. 2 big fish already. Better not count my chickens before they're hatched here. Big tail. I love it when they do that. I'm just gonna be gently coax them over top of the net and then lift it up. No! I'm gonna let you go, buddy. Come on in. Yes! He's in the net. All right. Look at that big back. I think I got a fish on that other line. All right, let's grab a quick weight. We'll make this quick with this guy. Yeah, it's pulling drag. There's another 14 pounder. I'm gonna hold this guy up and show him to you real quick. 14 pounder. Look at that beauty. That's a beauty. Yes, I am. 14 pounder going back. Let's see what that other rod's doing. This guy wasn't out for more than 3 minutes. You gonna go? You figure out which way to go, don't you? Yep, thank you. And we are hooked up with fish 3. Fish 2 is still just hanging out right there, about 15 feet off the bank. Fast and Furious here, Fast and Furious, I love it. I'm not gonna make any predictions, but I'm 100% sure it is not a tiny fish. I had that problem here yesterday, not right here, I guess. I was fishing this lake, but different place. But to start the day, I was catching a bunch of 3 and 4 pound fish, which is fine, but this is undoubtedly a little more exciting. I don't know what the deal is with this carp. He's just hanging out there. It's not like there's anything wrong with him. Usually, you know, if there's something wrong, they'll turn sideways, they'll belly up or whatever. He's just sitting there. I don't know if he knows. Maybe they know, these two know each other, and they're just gonna say hello. Before I get that other fish in here, I'm just gonna give this fish a nudge. There he goes. I never had a fish just sit there like that for that long. Well, I was after a 30-pound fish today is the goal, but I'd say today we're getting upwards of 30 pounds of fish, although not just all just within one fish body. This net fills up with water if you lay it in the water, and then it weighs like 10 pounds. Got him. Yeah. You don't like that, do you? That's all right. They're coming in fast now. Coming in fast. I only got one line in the water right now. Yeah, this guy's around 13, probably around 12, subtract the net. What a great day of fall carp fishing. Another beauty. A little smaller than the previous few, but no less fight at all. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. These are all just pristine fish. I'm sure they've never been caught before. What a great day. And that water is pretty cold on my feet. I'm guessing it's in the, I don't know, 60s, upper 60s maybe. Get this guy turned around. Let him sit there. I think I've said it before, but sometimes you see people that hold the fish by the tail like this and they'll yank it, pull it back and forth through the water, trying to force water up the gills. That's bad for that's not how the fish's gills work. For the fish to get oxygen, the water has to come from front to back, has to go in the mouth and out the gill slits. The gill slits are exit only. Just like we have, we've got an exit only part of our body, right? If you were thirsty, somebody's tried to shoot some water up your butt, that wouldn't solve the problem, would it? Same deal here with the fish gills. The best thing to do is just put their head in the water, and when you see their gills slits moving back and forth like that, that means that they're moving water through. That's all you need to do. And this guy just seems content to just sit here and be the example, I guess. And my other rod's going off. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Seriously, I'm not planning this. It's kind of, it couldn't have gone better if I did though. Either I'm wrapped around something or this fish is spooking other fish out there is what's happening, I think. I have 0 lines in the water. Both my other rods are laying on the ground over next to the camera over there. I don't know if I've got a bunch of weeds on my line or what's happening here, or this just fish, this might be a 30, or if this is a 30-pound fish or something. I think he's got me wrapped up in a tree branch or something. Got to be. Darn. Alright. I'm just going to engage the bait runner on this and let it sit. Maybe this fish, if this fish is still on, see if it can work itself out. And I'm going to get my other 2 rods baited back up. It's 3:52. So that's 4 fish within the hour. Love it. Alright, I got the other 2 lines baited and put out. Let's see. There hasn't been any movement on this, so I'm pretty sure the fish is gone and I'm just tangled. Yeah, lost that rig. That's alright. It's been a long time since I lost a rig, I think. I don't think a bullhead did that. No, that is not a bullhead. It's the 5th fish here. It's more than I really would have asked for today. Another large fish. It's not small. Come on over here, buddy. Oh, is this a mirror? No way. No way. Oh, what? What is a jet ski doing out here? The water is like 65 degrees. Get out of here. That just proves that jet skis. Never mind. Let's focus on the fish here. I think I got a mirror carp here, folks. Something about this fish looked a little different. It is a mirror. I'm walking out to get this fish. I'm not wasting any time. Get in here. Oh! Oh, it's not a giant, but it's a mirror. It's the second mirror carp I've ever caught in my life. Oh man. Folks, look at this mirror carp. I'm gonna hold him down for this camera first. Make sure because the lighting on that one's just not good because I'm in the shade. Wow, look at that. Look at that guy. Fully scaled mirror carp. And he's got the real cool orange tail like all the other fish have here. I'm gonna flip him over, show the other side. Here's the other side. Look at those scales. Isn't that cool? Orange fins. Bam! This is the highlight of my day, even though this is not the largest fish. I'm not even gonna weigh this fish. 5-6 pounds is my guess, but sweet. That's awesome to know that they're in here too. Amazing, amazing. Well, I could sit here for several minutes looking at this fish, checking out the scales, but I'm not gonna delay his day any longer. And I'm not greedy. I'm not gonna keep fishing. I've had my fill for the day. It's a fantastic day. I'm gonna go home and feel great about the day. And yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one. All right, Mr. Mirror Carp, I'll get my feet wet for you too. Get you set up right. You're gonna take off. You're just gonna hang out like the previous fish. Turned around. See ya.